again. My name is Rizida, and welcome to our today's lesson. Today we're going to speak about diagnosing and describing conditions of a patient. So, let's get started. So, let's begin with the general terms. The first one is diagnosis. Diagnosis. It is identification of a disease or condition. Diagnosis – это диагноз. Next word is symptom. So, repeat after me. Symptom. Symptom. That is a feature indicating a condition or disease. Symptom – это симптом. Condition. Condition. That is a medical state or illness. Condition – это состояние. Prognosis. Prognosis. That is likely course or outcome of a disease. Prognosis – это прогноз. Treatment. Treatment. It is medical care given to manage or cure a condition. Treatment – это лечение. Assessment. Assessment. It is an evaluation of a patient's condition. Assessment – это оценка. Examination. Examination. It is a detailed inspection of a patient. Examination – это осмотр пациента. Evaluation. Evaluation. It is analyzing a patient's symptoms and medical history. Evaluation – это оценивание. Referral. Referral. It is directing a patient to a specialist. Referral – это направление. Screening. Screening. That is testing for potential diseases or conditions. Screening – это скрининг. Next one are the symptoms. So, pain. Pain. That is physical discomfort caused by illness or injury. Pain – это боль. Swelling. Swelling. That is abnormal enlargement of a part of the body. Swelling – это отек. Fever. Fever. It is elevated body temperature. Fever – это лихорадка, либо повышение температуры тела. Nausea. Nausea. That is feeling of sickness with an inclination to vomit. Nausea – это тошнота. Fatigue. Fatigue. That is an extreme tiredness or exhaustion. Fatigue – это усталость. Cough. Cough. An act of expelling air from the lungs forcefully. Cough – это кашель. Rash. Rash. That is noticeable change in the skin's texture or color. Rash – это сыпь. Dizziness. Dizziness. That is feeling unsteady or lightheaded. That is, dizziness – это головокружение. Shortness of breath. Shortness of breath. It is difficulty breathing. Shortness of breath – это одышка. So the last one is weakness. Weakness. That is lack of strength or energy. Weakness – это слабость. Let's go on. So here are the words used to describe symptoms. Let's begin. Sharp. Sharp. It means intense and severe. For example, sharp pain. Sharp переводится как острый. Например, острая боль – это у нас будет sharp pain. Chronic. Chronic. It means long-lasting or recurring. Chronic – это хронический. Acute. Acute. It means sudden onset and severe. Acute – это тоже острый. Localized. Localized. Restricted to one area. Localized – это локализированный, либо боль в каком-то одном месте. Radiating. Radiating. It means spreading from one area to another. Radiating – это отдающая боль, которая переходит на другие части. Intermittent. Intermittent. Occurring at irregular intervals. Intermittent – это прерывистый. Например, когда боль появляется не постоянно, а с интервалами. Persistent, persistent, continuing over time without relief. Persistent – это непроходящий, то есть непроходящая боль, либо постоянная боль. Severe, severe, it means very intense or serious. Severe – это также сильная боль, острая боль, которая не проходит. Например, severe headache, можно сказать, сильная головная боль. Moderate, moderate, average in intensity. Moderate – это средний, то есть средняя боль. And the last one is mild, mild. It means not severe, легкая, легкий либо легкая боль. So here are diagnostic tools, the tools which are used to diagnose illness. So the first one is stethoscope. Stethoscope, a device used to listen to heart and lung sounds. Stethoscope – это стетоскоп. X-ray, X-ray, imaging technique for bones and internal organs. X-ray – это рентген. MRI, MRI, that is detailed imaging using magnets. MRI – это МРТ, либо магнитно-резонансная терапия. CT scan, CT scan, detailed cross-sectional images of the body. CT scan – это компьютерная томография. Next one is blood test. Blood test, it is analyzing blood for conditions or abnormalities. Blood test – это анализ крови. Biopsy, biopsy, sampling tissue for examination. Biopsy – это биопсия. Ultrasound, ultrasound, that is imaging using sound waves. Ultrasound – это УЗИ. Electrocardiogram or ECG. Electrocardiogram, ECG, recording the heart's electrical activity. Electrocardiogram – это ЭКГ, либо электрокардиограмма. Endoscopy, endoscopy, it is internal examination using a camera. Endoscopy – это эндоскопия. And the last one is urinalysis, testing urine for health conditions or for health indicators. Urinalysis – это анализ мочи. Now we've come to the exercises. I want you to match each term from column A with its correct definition in column B. Now pause the video, read the words, and do the exercise. Now let's check the correct answers. So, diagnosis, diagnosis, that is E, a medical state identified through symptoms and tests. Biopsy, that is A, a sampling of tissue for medical examination. Biopsia. Acute, that is D, a sudden severe condition or symptom. Inflammation, that is J, swelling, redness, and pain in tissues. Hypertension, that is C, high blood pressure. 6. Radiating is F. It means spreading from one area to another. Ultrasound, that is I, a test that uses sound waves to create images of internal organs. Allergy is G, a condition caused by the immune system reacting to harmless substances. Fatigue is H, extreme tiredness or exhaustion. And the last one is prognosis, that is B, a medical prediction of the likely outcome of a condition. Now let's have a look at the next exercise. You have to fill in the blanks with the most appropriate words from the box below. We have 10 sentences, you have to read them and put the correct word. I'll give you a minute, pause the video, and do the exercise. Now let's check the correct answers. The patient complained of dizziness after standing up quickly. Chronic conditions such as asthma require long-term management. A tumor is an abnormal growth of tissue that may or may not be cancerous. The rash on her skin spread rapidly, indicating an allergic reaction. The doctor detected the faint murmur using a stethoscope. Localized pain is limited to a specific part of the body. The X-ray revealed a small fracture in the patient's wrist. A screening test can detect potential health problems early. He experienced shortness of breath, difficulty breathing after walking a short distance. The cough was persistent and didn't respond to initial treatment. And the last exercise for today, you have to categorize the following words into the appropriate groups. We have symptoms, diagnostic tools, and conditions. You have to separate the words into the appropriate groups. I'll give you some time, pause the video, and do the exercise. Now, let's check the correct answers. So, symptoms, it can be pain, swelling, and weakness. As regards diagnostic tools, it can be X-ray, biopsy, and CT scan. And conditions, it can be anemia, diabetes, or asthma. So, this is the end of our today's lesson. Thank you for your attention. See you next time. Goodbye.